Hey guys, welcome to Red Iron Adventure. My name's Brian, and along with my wife Haley, we're building a barndominium, moving out into the country, and establishing a small homestead. If you guys are interested in those kind of things or want to learn more just like we do, make sure you hit subscribe and join us. Today, we're going to be talking about floor plans for barndominiums and where you can find some good ideas and tips online. Hey guys, welcome back. Like I said earlier, my name's Brian and this is Red Iron Adventures. My wife Haley and I are building a barndominium outside of Houston in the country, about an hour from downtown. And we're going through this process, and we found that there were a lot of questions that we had and we couldn't find the information that we wanted readily available. So since YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, we figured this would be a great place to share our experience in hopes that someone like you could find this information helpful. So please, if you have questions and we haven't answered them yet, make sure you leave comments down in the section below. As far as where we are in the process, we're actually in the floor plan stage. And if you're anything like us, it's been a little difficult to find floor plans for barndominiums. We realized that we wanted to build a barndominium mainly because of the cost effectiveness of the structure. You can build a shell of the building, and then really you can fill it whatever way you want, and you don't have to worry so much about structural and load bearing walls and things like that. Now, the most efficient and cost effective way to do that is to build a rectangular shape or a square shape. Once you start getting into lots of angles and different turns and things like that, the cost does rise on a barndominium. The higher the roof peak, the steeper the incline or the pitch of the roof, the cost goes up as well. But for us, we just wanted something relatively simple that was comfortable for us. We're not trying to impress anyone, although we do think we're gonna, make a really nice home. And someday, if we decide to sell it, it would be something that people would like. So it's not like we don't care. But when it came to floor plans, we had a difficult time finding floor plans. And so what I've got is a list of seven different websites that we looked at to get ideas and references for when we were going through the floor plan process. Number one, and this is going to be probably one of the most informative channels of information that you can get, is the guys at texasbarndos.com. Eric Cortina is a builder who builds in the South Central area of Texas. Texas Barndominiums. He has a YouTube channel. It's one of the, I would say, the leading barndominium channels on YouTube. He's got great information. Unfortunately, they don't build in our area, but we have learned so much from watching his channel. Make sure you go check him out. Another really great place to look would be barndominiumfloorplans.com. Again, this is a website that has lots of options that are staggered in that 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 increment width, measurements. Tons of different ideas. And what's really unique, or what's cool about this, is that when you take the Texas Barndos website and you look at their plans, and you look at the barndominiumfloorplans.com website, they're going to be very similar, but there might be some nuances that change between the two different sites, even though they're relatively generic plans. The next place that I would recommend is a site designer or a building designer, pristineplans.com. These are kind of a hybrid of a custom and generic home. These actually have, I would say, pretty unique plans. A lot of his plans are built or drawn with shops attached to them. We're not looking for a shop, so you could easily just modify the plan to not include that. He does sell his plans. Texas Barndos does not, but Barndominium Floor Plans does. Pristine Plans does sell his plans, so that is a place that you could go. I believe he does customize them. You can contact him via email and set up a conversation that way to see what best plan would work for you, or how you can make changes to those plans. Now, I know for my wife and I, we're building in the country, and so we really like the farmhouse style. That seems to be all the rage right now. It's not just on trend, but it's something that we think fits really well in the area that we want to move. And so finding a house that has kind of those elements in the design was something that we thought would be really cool. TexasFarmhouseHomes.com has a ton of really pretty straightforward rectangular shaped homes. Some of them are shaped more like a T, but these are really cool houses, and you could easily modify these plans with a designer to work for a barndominium style home. While we were also looking, we found BuccaneerFarmhouse.com. So Buccaneer Farmhouse had a plan that we thought was really cool. It's called the Lula May. It's a little over 1,800 square feet for a 3-bed, 2-bath. The rooms are really large and spacious. It's a rectangular home, but we liked how they did a little cutout on the front porch area, little inset porch. What we did is we were researching. We realized this was a modular home, or a manufactured home, often referred to as a mobile home. Guys, if you're looking for plans for a rectangular shaped home, look no further than going to look at your local mobile home dealer. They have tons and tons and tons, I mean hundreds of floor plans that vary in size from, you know, what a single wide would be all the way up to, you know, almost a triple wide, or you know, a multi-section home. So if you're looking for plans, Clayton Homes and Fleetwood Homes, those are two websites as well that have hundreds of plans that you can look at and get ideas and get inspiration. I'm not saying that you're living in a mobile home, and I definitely think there are ways that you can modify those plans to be a little more custom, but that's where you take those plans and the inspiration and the layout concepts, and you take them to a designer, and you share what you like about them, and you share what you dislike or what you want to do differently, and you work with somebody who can design and draw the floor plans that you want. So like I said, this is 7 websites that I think are a really good starting point if you're just starting the journey. I know there's a lot of people that I come across who are very interested in barndominiums, but they have no idea where to get floor plans that are efficient uses of space and are, you know, really pretty rectangular in layout. These are great places where you can get that information. Check these websites out. If you know of another place to get plans, please leave it in the comment section down below. We would love to know. We'll probably do another update. Like I said, we're hoping to share our plans soon. For us, we looked at a lot of these plans, and unfortunately, the plan that we had kind of decided on, we pulled an audible. We called an audible over the weekend, and I think we're gonna kind of scrap it and go a different direction. And so we are actually going to be meeting with our designer about revamping our plans and kind of starting fresh. Fortunately, we haven't sunk too much money into the existing plans, so it's not at a point where it's detrimental to our finances to make a change. But you know, before we go any further forward, that's kind of what we're thinking. So hopefully we'll be able to share those with you guys soon, and you'll love them just as much as we think we're going to love them. So anyways, thanks again. My name is Brian. This is Red Iron Adventures. If you love barndominiums, country living, or homesteading, make sure you hit subscribe. Give us a big thumbs up if you thought today's content was valuable, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.